Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is Friday, March the 2nd, and this is the market overview for the weekend. Looking at the Dow SPX, VIX, TNA, UUP, FXE, GLD, XOI, XLF, CompQ, GE, Apple, all the normal stuff. Alright, we had a really cool day in the market, and ending off with a kind of a tall top hanging man. It was a fun day. Lots of comments in the daily running thread, and just nice all the way around. Yeah, ending up kind of flat. Only almost 3 points on the Dow, which is nothing to write home about. But it was a fun day to play. And on these big down days, it's can be fun to play as long as you have the time to actually watch it. And today I happen to have that time. Down on the 14-day RSI moving average, continuing its trek down slowly. Stochastics ticking down, CCI ticking down, RSI ticking up, down on the MACD histogram, down on the MACD itself. Very, very cool. We've talked about divergences a little bit in the past week or two in the videos. Is that playing out yet? No, not really. It's not. So why am I bringing that up? Well, we keep attempting to the upside. We keep attempting to the downside. One or the other is going to break. Either this top or this floor. And at the moment, the indicators, the majority of them, seem to point in the direction of the floor. And we did make a new low for the past 3 days, which is nice. But, I mean, over the past 5 days, yeah, we have much more to do. But still, not too shabby. I mean, it could have been going over the top, and that would have been just all kinds of fun. But anyways, SPX. This was weaker than the Dow. Getting another down tick to join the one that we had just a couple nights previous. The revised down tick now is right here at 1362. Which isn't too far away, but so now we have 2 targets to meet. Beyond that, 14-day RSI moving average still continuing down, still hasn't left the overbought territory. Stochastics attempting to go down, CCI ticking down, RSI ticking up, MACD ticking down, MACD histogram ticking down. So yeah, it would appear like it should be going down. Which isn't to say that it is going to go down, but we have another downtick. That is nice. The NASDAQ. Yep. Big spinning top. Closing right at the upper price consensus level. If that is to break, close below it, we should be going into the major price consensus level a good ways down. We have another downtick today. And yeah, it's about 29.55. 14-day RSI moving average ticking down, stochastics ticking down, CCI ticking down, RSI ticking up, MACD ticking down, MACD histogram ticking down. I don't want to get ahead of myself just because today was red. I mean, the Dow wasn't magnificently red, but the NASDAQ kind of was. I mean, almost 0.5%. So that is good. This has been the strongest of all of them. So to see this have the most weakness is encouraging. XOI. Yeah, we'll jump over to oil. Oil had a downtick today. It was resolved intraday and has closed below the upper price consensus level. That's nice. How about the 14-day RSI moving average? Ooh, a very, very, very slight tick up. Maybe it's leveling out. I hope that it is. That would be extremely encouraging. As a matter of fact, that would be one of the most bearish developments that we could have, is if oil decides to crap out and go for a test of the bar. So hopefully that will occur. We just don't know if it will yet. And very similar to the Dow, SPX, and NASDAQ in regards to the secondaries. So no need to rehash that. The VIX, this was very, very interesting. The VIX closed red. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. The VIX was red essentially all day. It did end slightly higher than its previous close, so technically it's an up day. But an up day with a big red candle, that is not impressive to me at all. 14-day RSI moving average ticking down. That's not good. Stochastics looping over, CCI going down, RSI going down, histogram going down, even the MACD clicking down. Not good for reversal time. And it closed again below the new lower price consensus level. Not a good sign. But it is what it is, and we're going to have to see what this does Monday. Greece was downgraded by Moody's to default status right after the close. And we're going to have to see if that has any effect on the VIX. But a very poor showing today on the VIX. Really shouldn't have been, but it was. And I am not a fan of what its indicators are saying at this moment. Apple, yeah, very important. It got up to the upper Bollinger Band, backed away yesterday, and today just hung out with a little miniaturized spinning top. No downtick. 14-day RSI moving average still ticking up. Stochastics locked in the upright position. CCI ticking down but staying in very high territory, along with the CCI going sideways, staying very high. MACD ticking up, MACD histogram ticking down. This still does not show the necessary weakness that we need to see. So that is a potential warning sign. TNA, oh yeah, this one did great today. Just falling apart. And this does lead oftentimes. So this is a very good sign for bears, that is. 14-day RSI moving average right smack in the middle of its descent. Excellent. Notice when it started ticking down, that's right essentially as price began to deteriorate. That's why we watch the 14-day. That's why it is a primary indicator, not a secondary. Stochastics pretty darn low. And hopefully these will not roll over, but we are getting into the long-term bearish bar, and we should have resistance. That's it's just the way that it is. CCI massively low. MACD histogram getting down there. MACD ticking down, crossing the zero. Sideways on the RSI. Yes, this does look ugly, but we are at what should be some support here. But going in for that 200-day moving average retest is a very good thing. We've been wanting that this entire time, and now it looks like we'll finally get it. XLF, the banks. Let's see if, yeah, they're. We've talked about a few times about when you have a decent sized candle, which this isn't the greatest, but it's not bad, is the resistance levels are the halfway point of a candle and the bottom or the top, depending on which direction you're coming from. You'll notice in this case we stopped, XLF stopped right at the middle of the candle. That is normal. And 14-day RSI moving average leveling out. Stochastics leveling out. CCI ticking down, RSI ticking up. Slight down on the MACD, up on the MACD histogram. Very mixed. No clear signal here. We're still above the upper price consensus level. We have no downtick. So, not the kind of weakness that we would want to see at this moment. Okay, so now for some more interesting things. UUP. Oh, yeah, look at that. That is just amazing. Huge gap up after our hanging man yesterday. Getting above the major price consensus level for the new month by a very large factor. Long-term moving average is not offering much in the way of resistance. You'll notice that it peaked above the upper price consensus level and backed away. Very, very nice. 14-day RSI moving average, marching on up. Stochastics just shooting up, along with the CCI, the RSI, the histogram, and the bullish cross on the MACD. This will be really important here in a minute. And its sister FXE, the Euro. Yep, big gap down. Almost a miniaturized hammer, but not quite. Getting far below the new upper price consensus level. Not quite touching the major price consensus level. 14-day ticking down. Stochastics ticking down in a good way. Down on the CCI, crossing the 0. Sideways on the RSI, kind of surprising. Bearish cross on the MACD, and down on the MACD histogram. Very, very nice. Now, important because GLD. The second VIX, ending with an inside day, spinning top, and with the we've talked about the push-pull situation between fear and the dollar. Dollar went up huge today. Gold should have been down big. It was not. It was because I think the fear factor is definitely there. And even though the VIX was pretty pathetic, gold is really showing the fear factor here. 14-day RSI moving average ticking down along with the stochastics, the RSI, the MACD histogram, but not the RSI. If these were all able to reset themselves at the bottom and hold its price, wow, that is very bullish. And SLV, not as strong as gold. Nope. Ending with a hammer. 14-day RSI moving average ticking down along with the stochastics, the CCI, the RSI, bearish cross on the MACD, and MACD histogram ticking down. Not nearly as good as gold, closing below the upper price consensus level for the new month. But we're going to have to see what exactly this does. I'm just not sure about this one at this moment. And that's going to be it. Although we have some more encouraging signs with it being red a lot of places. This is by no means a done deal, or we're surely going in for a test at this moment. A powerful reversal would be devastating to the bears, and so it should be approached with caution and patience. So still need more data, but today another encouraging day. We seem to be replete with encouraging days, only to see them fall apart the next trading day. So I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it's nice. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video are for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you.